I'm going to be really honest, I have been a cosmetologist, a licensed cosmetologist for about 6 years now, and I am not good at updos, I'm not good at styling, and especially braids. I stick with one braid, it's like a little Dutch braid, and that's about it. And I really want to be a lot better at braids, and I want to give you guys a tutorial on how I did my fishtail Dutch braid. I posted it on Instagram, a lot of people have liked it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed with myself. I think it's beautiful, but one time I'll do it and it will be beautiful, and the next, it'll be awful. So you just have to take your time and practice and know that it won't look the same every time you do it. A fishtail braid is very simple, it is just very time consuming, so you have to be patient. It is literally two strands of hair that you take one strand and you go under to the other side. Then you take a strand from this side, you go under to the other side. So it's just back and forth the whole time. It's a very simple. One thing that I do with my hair, it is a tip that I got from my sister Ruby, is when you are braiding your hair, especially on top, you notice a lot of girls will have their hair in their hand and they will take a section underneath to grab more hair to put over to the next section, and then they grab a section on the other side to pull over to put underneath for the other section. You'll get it as I do the tutorial. But I don't have that much hair. That's a lot of hair to work with. So at the top, I always just grab the extra hair on one side to pull over. So I'm always just grabbing hair from the same side. And then when I get down to there's no more hair to grab up front, then I will grab from the back to pull into the braid. So that way I'm not always grabbing both hair on opposite sections to take into the braid. I hope that makes sense. As I do the tutorial, hopefully you guys will catch on. So this is like day 4 hair. I really should have washed it. I have a lot of dry shampoo in my hair. I just have the Batiste that I got from Ulta. I don't really have a specific dry shampoo that I love, but it really does help to have like 2nd, 3rd day hair because it just seems to hold better. So I just have it parted wherever I would like. I bring it all to the side, make sure it's nice and combed through, and then we'll start with this section up top. To start out with, I am taking a small section, about this big, and you cut it in half. So you have 2 sections. Take a little section from the back, go underneath, bring it to the next section. Take a section from the front, underneath, bring it to the next section. When I watch these videos, it's so hard for me because the girls are moving their fingers around. No matter how I'm moving my fingers, just get the section underneath to the other section. So however you have to hold your hands, get it there. So now I need to bring a section from here. So we're just kind of going back and forth, back and forth. So now on this section, when you bring a section to go over here, this is what I was talking about, is you grab extra hair. So I go underneath and you just grab that hair that's hanging out and you grab a whole nother section, and that whole section needs to go to that back section over here. So your back section is going to be a lot thicker than this section the whole way down until you switch and take hair from this side over, if that will make sense. Just because I don't have enough hair to grab a section from this side and this side every time I do the switch. So now that the section's on this side, you take a little section from the top, just like a little baby section. You take it underneath, bring it over to this section. It's just back and forth the whole time. But again, this front section, you only take just a little bit, and then you grab more hair and bring it over to the other side. Now because this side is thicker, I usually take a bigger chunk to bring over to the other side so I have enough hair to drop out. And I just drop a teeny bit out, just a teeny bit, and then gather more hair. And I like to slide all the way back. supposed to take hair from the front or the back, but what I think is pretty and what I've been doing is I just always take the section just right up top and kind of twist it around underneath. So that's just kind of how I do my sections, is just right there at the top. And I usually go all the way back behind my ear. I'm to the point now where it is at my ear, so I have no more hair over here to grab and put into my braid. So now, as I'm going to finish the braid, I'm going to grab hair from here and put into my braid until I get below my ear, and then I'll just finish it off like the normal fishtail braid. So I'm at the base of my ear. If you want to grab, so I'm at the base of my ear. I am going to take this forward section. When normally I grab hair, I'm not going to. I'm just going to take it back over here. And this section, when I go back to put underneath, I will grab hair from back here, and just a little bit. I probably won't take as much. And I will add it to the other section underneath. So you're doing the same thing, it's just you're grabbing hair from over here instead of up front. So leave it out, grab a little more hair, take the section you left out, put it on the opposite side. Okay, so I only did that a few times. I'm at the bottom of my ear. I am just going to regularly fishtail it once or twice, that way I get it really connected before I grab the rest of my hair. Okay, so it is all fishtailed. What I have left of my hair, I'm going to bring it forward and pretty much split it in half. So I have two sections, and I will just normally fishtail it the rest of the way down. And like I said, I don't know if I technically should be pulling from what direction, but I always just pull from that very top and bring it underneath. And it's really important to take small sections. I think it's prettier that way, but it's just however much patient you want to be. And like right now I feel like I'm a hot mess, but it'll turn out in the end. If it doesn't, it'll at least be a sloppy braid. Sloppy's pretty in braids. So just little sections. I did it pretty tight, and I am just going to go ahead and loosen it up. I can already tell by looking at the braid. I like the braid that I started filming out with showing you guys, and I already do this one. But you just pull it to be however cute and loose you want it to be. I should have taken a little more time and done smaller sections right here, but a braid's a braid. And then you just go through and slowly kind of pull at it. And you want to be careful with the top sections, because if you pull it out and it's like a short bang or a layer, then you really kind of ruin the whole thing. So just be careful at the top part that you don't pull everything out.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
That is how I get my little fishtail Dutch braid. And then, you know, you can like pull little pieces out by your ear, you know, my little postpartum hairs or something. You can make it work. But this is what my little fishtail Dutch braid looks like. I hope watching this it helped you. I can watch 100 braiding tutorials and I'm still like, wait, what did they do? How did they do that? So hopefully just by doing it slow and walking through it, it helped you guys out. I hope that you guys liked watching this. I hope that it helped you. I think I could watch a million braiding tutorials and I'm still left sometimes very confused. So hopefully you guys could follow along with the finger work underneath, but it is pretty simple. You just go back and forth to each side by grabbing sections. Try it a few times. I was up all night last night for like an hour trying it, and I actually really like it. I think it's really beautiful. So give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have a certain braid that you would want me to learn and try, or a braid that you guys like doing that maybe I could search and look up and try. If you guys recreate this, definitely tag me on Twitter or Instagram so that I can see what you guys have done. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.